North Bay shadows play their game, pulling tricks to dodge the flame. Pre-trial whispers, same old blame, but we leave with a smile. Yeah, we leave with a grin. Our truth got on record. Let the fight begin. November's the time, let the light pour in. Whoa, 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 I'm going. The drum beats loud, the heart stays true. Their schemes unravel, nothing new. Justice whispers, we're coming through. They try to hide, they try to stall, but truth stands tall. Truth stands tall. We leave with a smile, yeah, we leave with a grin. Our issues on paper, oh, let the trial begin. November's the time, let the light pour in.
That we got for 5 years. That was 2013. So after that, when I called the code enforcement 2013 and helped everybody plus myself, because I lived on my patio for 8 days because I had rats in my house. Went to Alan, he said it was my problem. Okay, let's pass that. For 24 years, I've been fighting with them. First of all, I had to take down my American flag, which killed me terribly, so I put it in the window. I had 3 flags in my window. They told me to take it down. I had curtains on my patio. They said, take it down. I had a chair outside because I'm disabled. Get it out of there. So, you know, they're on me. That's okay. All right, now I just want to tell you, I'm with a lung doctor. I have mold in my house. I paid $350 for a mold license company to come in my home. 2023, I have airborne mold. I have mold in my ducts. I have mold in my master bedroom. I am now with a lung doctor. I did take a mold test. So far, it said no, but I got worse. I have 3 stents in my heart. Now, 1 valve is bleeding. This is all to do with the mold. I'm going into court and I'm going to sue like a bitch.
Probably one of the reasons why they're starting to charge for boat parking spaces. I'm always either doing proper maintenance or stuff on my boats and vehicles, and I've been getting cited for that over and over again. And I've always appealed them, and they have never fined me. I actually sent the HOA a cease and desist letter, and that if they continue to send me these unfounded violations, that I will sue them for defamation, etc. But Julie also has, and I think their neighbor also, they have copper pipes, you know, like everybody does, that go underground and they work their way through the building. But in their particular situation, their copper pipes are beyond the structure under the slab. And the HOA has refused to repair those, saying that's not their responsibility. But in fact, it is. And these are the things we need to be fighting for.
What are they doing with the money? What are they doing with the money?
Steve, like,
The other thing, all the money, all the cash money coming in here, everything for keys, any keys you get, garage door openers, clicker to come in the front gate. Yeah, the swimming pool keys. And then this particularly the $100 background checks for all these people that are renters coming in and out. There's a $100 background check. This is all cash money. And they're covering it up by claiming they're paying an attorney for these background checks, when in fact you can pay $50 and you can background check anybody for a year for less than $50. Now they're pocketing all that cash. That we need to get that voted in. That money needs to go in a credit card charge directly into the bank account, so they can't continue to steal it. I mean, their books have come out. The proposed amount they're going to spend in a year has come out to the penny 10 years in a row. That's amazing. It's just amazing. They should be running the country. No, that's red flags. Red flags, red flags. They're stealing from us, period. And, it's evident. My brother lived here 16 years before me in his building over here, and I've been here 10 years. The two managers, the presidents of the HOA have been skimming from here for a long time. Now, unfortunately, my neighbor up here is trying to take over as the next president, Steve Roberto. So, introduce yourself to him and express your feelings about all these cash payments and where's all the money going?
Here's the money.
But that's basically what the process is. You make at least 2 attempts, possibly 3 attempts. Send it to them by mail, certified receipt with the return green card. And when you have that, you have your evidence. At that point, if you were to want to pursue a suit against them, you have the evidence to say, hey, I made a request for these records. They never responded, and at that point, it's on you to file a suit. But I know there are some concerns about them trying to put all these lawyer fees on you, but at the same time, if you have all the documents and evidence, there shouldn't be much for you to fear, because you can look out in the community and see if there's mold on the buildings on the outside of the buildings are 40 years. So if you can see it on the outside, you know there's most definitely mold in the inside of the building as well. So that's not hard to tell, right? And then you look at the stairwells are rusty. You still have the boards holding up this stairwell right across the street from us with the caution tape. You look at all these stairwells within the community, you can see the rusting beams, right, and the rusting stairwells, which are hazards and violations. So, again, make sure that you take the time to read the statute and read all the literature that David has presented to us today, and just make it a point to stay in contact with each other, and communicate with each other, and share whatever information that we have about what's going on. Because if
My tongue's been removed, and I don't talk the best or clearly.
I thank you for.
Yeah, I won't.
Thank you for even.
Now, I've written them. I have at least 5 letters about all the issues. Mine is the very first building. You live in the same building, so does he. Right down here, the very first one. They have been working on the stair steps for, I'd say 4 months.
Pick up the spike.
I'm sorry. But anyway, they had traction sitting out there for over 3 months, and it's ruined it. It's indented it, and all the wood you see sitting there, that is it's not needed. It's not needed. But that's it sits there. I've complained, and they finally just straightened it up a little.
Look across the street with that steps.
I know, it's the same thing.
That's over 8 months, a year.
Down, they decided out of the blue, we're gonna make more money. We're gonna charge $100 a month for you to park the boat. And we're gonna paint new white lines. I can't get them to fix the lines down at my place. There's a sign here, I went by, that one right up there, and it's yellow from all the water. The sign over there.
The white one.
Disappeared.
They don't, these are simple things that is causing our property value to go down. Simple things. I'll tell you, the maintenance guys, I love them, I'm friends with them, I get good with them. But it truly frustrates me. Anytime you see them working on something, it's all 3 of them. All 3 of them together.
Not all of them are working, just one.
Michelle does
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's like the old joke, how many guys does it take to fix a light bulb? Right.
Oh yeah, waiting more than 10 months to put the new one outside. More than almost a year. It's ridiculous.
I had problems, and I needed them to wait a month, getting disability and getting my money. And I told them that Ben, what's his name?
Ben Allaire, Benjamin Allaire.
Ben Allaire.
Yeah.
This man
Manager,
is
wise
there.
property.
He's gonna help you. I called him, I said, hey, can I just wait? I'll pay you.
Yeah, right.
Right next month, I got the money. It's just getting it back through the VA. He says, yeah, I got your board, no problem. The next thing, it cost me over $1,000.
I was finna say.
$1,000 in lawyer fees.
I'm saying.
They sick them on me.
Yep.
And I asked about, nobody can tell you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have so much stuff on these people.
Oh my.
All right.
And it doesn't
do
do
I.
any good.
All right. So we out here at North Bay Village at the entrance of North Bay Village condominiums. And, you know, you got to take it to the street, people. I got another one of these signs posted inside the complex, but it's a little too deep inside the complex. So I had to go ahead and get it right. Supposed to have Bay News 9 showing up on the scene to do a little coverage on this little shop of little complex of horrors. And I don't exaggerate. And it's so fitting that we got Halloween time coming up. So if y'all looking for a free haunted house, y'all can sure enough come here to this complex. No special effects needed. Full waiver. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to be signed prior to entering the little complex of horrors. And yeah, please govern yourself accordingly, because you may not make it out alive. It's just that serious, man. But it's not a game. And but that's what we're doing, man. I got my info in hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm handing out the documents. They already served me with 2 cease and desist letters for handing out flyers and holding this poster up. And people, I did not even the walk was not my ideal. The safety walk was not my ideal. But I just listen to people. And if you tell me something that sounds like a good idea and it's in my power to do it, I'm gonna do it. So my homeboy, he brung up the walk. You know what I'm saying? Another fellow veteran. Shouts out to Mr. Mo. And I was like, all right, I got you. I started looking up the information on it. Shouts out to ChatGPT, and that put this whole campaign together and ruffled a lot of feathers. They trying to do some backtracking now. After 15 years, they trying to come and just do one stairwell and work on some people's stuff. But it's one of those, you know, it's like, you know, it's almost like too late. You know what I'm saying? My mother done died because of black mold in the unit, and they just ignored us. For 3 years, they just ignored us, all the way up until now, and this is October 7th, and I'm talking about I've had black mold in my unit up until then, and I can't even feel comfortable in my unit because there's black mold in the ceiling, and these people are completely just ignoring all of the violations. They're ignoring everything that's going on. Feces, rust, stairwells falling, no ADA access. The elderly people can't even hardly get out their home safely without about to cause harm to themselves. This place is a danger, and as a United States Army veteran, I have no choice but to step up and stand up for the people that can't stand up for themselves against the people that are running this place into the ground. All right, so this is Miss Julie. And this is just a demonstration of there is no ADA access in this. This is what they're telling her she has to do. This is the steps. This is what she has to do in order to get out to her car. This is what she has to do each and every day on a walker. And this is what they're claiming as her ADA access. You see the cracks. And this is what she has to roll over and roll down a complete incline.
That's the pattern, that's the tale. Stairs with gaping mouths, elders risking bones and backs. No way they access, they left them off the map. Road president, shady board, moving like they run the show. But the records show the gaps, the people know, they know. I'm standing in the doorway with affidavits and proof. Motions granted in the courtroom, we ain't bowing to the roof. From the stairwell to the court hall, echoes of the same cry. Families left them in the holes while cold letters justify. We ain't afraid, God put me on the attack. No fear, no worry, legal war and we taking it back. Humanity's a warning. Paper walls and rust. Stairs break beneath the feet. Trust turning into dust. We raise our voices loud. Justice is the call. No lead, no paper chain. Gonna watch these paper walls fall. Elders wobbling on stairs that weren't built for time. Kids seeing mold and ceilings sagging from the grime. They file a line, speak of some, claim the numbers on a page, but a life lost, a roof that leaks. You can't just cage the rage. Wrongful death shadows, names we whisper in the night. We carry them to court with evidence and light. Pre-trial set November, trial date on the line. We come prepared, full binders, every signature defined.